This is a video reply to Black Indigo. Oh my goodness, sweetheart, girlfriend, baby, whatever you want to be called. Lovely, whatever. I don't know what brothers call women that ain't they women other than hello. Alright, so I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Because it's simple. I've been telling people for years that this was happening. And I'm pretty sure you've been telling people for years that this is happening. I hate. Oh, I gotta stand up. My legs hurt. I'm getting too old for this. So, I understand what you're saying about music. That's why I stopped buying it. I stopped buying music before everybody was saying Eminem was the greatest rapper. Isn't it strange that the best rapper in the world is a white guy? And these are white people saying this. So I'm like, it's like, okay, I don't give a damn about this. But you have to look at the commercialization of everything. It's another thing I want to say to you that that I don't know if anybody's touched on, but aren't you tired of? Uh-oh. Feedback. So what I'm trying to say is, aren't you tired of whenever somebody black says something, it becomes pop. It becomes pop culture. That is another thing that holds people down, holds people back, because they take the worst thing about black people and make it cool, fun. This is what you do. This is how you do it. This is how you be hip. This is how you be on top of it. You call your boys niggas and your bitches hoes, and you just black people don't act like that. But like you said, 15, 20 years of the same old shit, black people have become to act like what they hear. Remember when the movie Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure first came out, and Keanu Reeves says, "Whoa, excellent." Remember how many people was talking like that after that movie came out? Now I remember Too Short and all the dirty rhymes, and we take it even further. Rudy Ray Moore, Red Fox, all this stuff that these guys are talking have been done. There is no evolving of hip hop. It's a devolving of hip hop. And now when you go listen to an R&B album, you got a bunch of, excuse me, niggas jumping up and rapping. Well, what happened to the singers like Aretha Franklin and Gladys Knight and Natalie Cole and even Tina Marie, rest in peace. I mean, nowadays you got Rihanna. I am so tired of that. We're gonna run this town and out. Her fucking voice resonates in my head so hard. I just want to grab a shotgun and suck it like some cheap ass hoe in a porno flick. I mean, you want to just destroy your music equipment, burn up the radio, destroy the TV channels which shows music videos. And what happened to MTV? They returned into the reality shows and what kind of reality show tells you what to say, I mean, the only reality show we have is YouTube. The only logical music we have is the music that we make and produce for ourselves. See, people fail to understand and realize the fact that music is supposed to be universal. So if music is universal, why do we constantly got to hear hip-hop laden R&B? Why is it you don't hear hip-hop throughout country, you don't hear hip-hop throughout rock, but you feel and you listen to elements? You listen to some of the beats now in country, some of the beats now in rock, and some of the scratching and mixing, and they do try to add hip-hop to every damn thing that we do. And it's ridiculous. Yeah, rap was fun back in the days when the Fat Boys was out, Run DMC. But like you said, it's all about bitches and money and hurting somebody else, and possibly black people. You don't never hear, there was a rapper called Parashout, and he talking about killing white people. You don't hear about him. But you can scream kill a nigga a million times in a record, and there's some white person out there pushing that record. You can talk about bettering black people, and you will only get heard on YouTube. And then you won't get heard. They won't put you in the mainstream, put it like that. You can see positively the just the degeneration. I mean, just this crumbling and melting of the so-called, unquote me if you want to, black society. The United States is built on whatever black people say. You might think I'm lying or this don't make any sense. If Will Smith says in a movie, "Damn, that's good," and turn a white woman over and kiss her like that or some shit like that, "Damn, that's good." Damn, everybody like, "Damn, that's good." I mean, it's like, do we all look like lemmings to Clear Channel and people like that? Do we look like we all listen to the same shit? I don't. I stopped listening to music because of that purpose. I never forget the first time I caught myself making a beat. Oh, that sucks. And I said to myself, sounds better than what I just heard on the radio for 45 minutes. You listen to 6 different artists in an hour, and they all sound exactly the same. T-Pain got famous for using a vocoder. Roger Troutman used to use a vocoder. You see, people are quick to say, "Oh, that's tight, that's new." No, that's not tight, and that's not new, and it's not anything other than bullshit. Whenever you talk about hurting somebody or doing something negative to somebody in your music, and that's all you can say, then it's not music. It's rhetoric and or propaganda. And we know throughout history, you destroy people through propaganda. You scare people through propaganda. You create fear through propaganda. That's why white people think we all out here robbing people and stealing, because every other rap song got it in it. You see some little kid walking down the street, he's saying it. "Yeah, shoot that nigga, huh?" And they got white kids saying it now. White kids walk through the cities and shit, talking all this nigger shit because of the music they hear. Half of these white kids have a lot of black friends anyway. Black people do not care about the N-word being used by white people. Not like white people think they do. And then, yet and still, like you said, whenever there's something ignorant, music, they blow it up. And it's ignorant based upon our people. When you see white rappers, you hear them killing niggas and do this to the nigga and do that to the nigga, they still make money off their records without killing niggas. See what I'm saying? But if a black man comes out with a positive album, he has to have some R&B in it. He has to have hip-hop in it. He cannot put out a record like Prince, like Michael Jackson. You know, it's just ridiculous. The state of music is not music. It's propaganda and rhetoric. That's why, like I said, when you see white folks, they say black people commit 70% of all crimes in America, but they only make up 25% of all Americans. Now, when it comes to the music industry, how many black executives are in the music industry? How many black radio station owners do you have out there? How many black stations are there out there that play black music, non-hip-hop? You see, we used to create jazz and country and rock, but now all we do is hip-hop and R&B. Rhythm and blues has nothing to do with rap. Even though rap's got its origins in rhythm and blues. You have to understand this. It's a crazy jumble fuck that we have to sit back and listen to, even though we don't want to hear it. I know I talked in a circle and it made no sense. But it makes sense to those who are tired of listening to the same shit, propaganda, bull-ass shit by somebody else to make a group of people look bad. And don't get me wrong, our people look bad when it comes to hip-hop and music. Very bad. Well, figure my 10 minutes is up, so I'm going to go ahead and thank you. But I am pissed because every time, like I said, every time somebody black does something, it could be stupid and it's popular. That's cool. That's the shit. Now I'm going to start something. I'm going to start a trend right now. I'm going to show you this trend I'm going to start. Me, I'm lazy. So every morning, I hate going to look for a belt. So the last couple of days, I've been wearing these things. See that? I'll put this on there in between my pants. I can look my keys on it. I can lock all kinds. When I walk my dog, I can latch him to it and walk the dog around it. And nobody knows I'm not wearing a belt. But it doesn't matter. If I was on some rap video with my pants up around my waist, it wouldn't fit with the demographics. In the real world, black people wear their pants around their ankles so they can easily be bent over and fucked by society. So a black man with his pants up does not fit with the real America. So you have to look at what people think is real and what people think is fake. We all know how we carry on and how we act. Black people are not represented in hip-hop, and black people are not represented by everybody black in which they play on the radio stations. If these guys claim that they're part of my life, that's a damn lie. I listened to Lil Wayne a couple times, and he sounded all right to me, but I'm not going to follow Lil Wayne. Because Lil Wayne, to me, is the equivalent to a black Britney Spears. Now, what's the difference between white Britney Spears and black Britney Spears? A black Britney Spears has no shot. A white Britney Spears has people on YouTube crying, leave her alone. So that's why Lil Wayne don't mean shit to me. Because he's just another black person being exploited to make black people look bad. Oh yeah. And all these guys with their so-called fake-ass bling and fake money, we all know you gotta rent the car, you gotta rent the house, and you gotta rent the jewelry. But see, young people don't know that. Young people assume because this guy's on TV, he's got millions of dollars. That don't mean nothing, and $1 million in this economy ain't shit. So please, those people out there who are beholden to hip-hop and suck the balls off those Jewish producers, for what? You can degrade yourself at home, by yourself, and for yourself, and enjoy it a hell of a lot better. I like the way she did a rap at the end of the video, but I won't do one at the end of this video. I just encourage you to go my page and look at some of those. Create your own music. Sit down and scribble out some songs and write them. Your friends might like them. Hell, just do like I do. Get you some music equipment and start making beats and sing your own songs. People don't like them, fine. You can like them without having to hear the same old crap for 10 months a year from the same 6 artists that work for the same record label and sound the same because they use the same equipment and the same producers. Let's give somebody else a chance in the music industry. Let's not keep on pushing the perpetual bullshit that brings not only people down but cultures down. I'm tired of seeing white kids walking around the communities acting like black people, considering that black people don't even act like that anymore. So, once again, people need to evolve in this country in a positive manner instead of devolving into slime and bullshit. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry my video was going a little bit too long. I appreciate all you do for YouTube. And a lot of people out there on the other side of these video cameras that we stand in front of, they don't appreciate what we do. They use this opportunity to see somebody black saying something positive, and they'll call us niggers or whatever they feel like calling us. As long as you continue to say positive things about all people, they can't hurt you from inside. They can only make us listen to shitty rap music and crappy R&B. They force this to us. They force it on TVs, iPads, and commercials. I hate it. The girl's voice is still in my head just by even thinking of one of her songs. And I'm sorry Chris Brown kicked that ass, but maybe he didn't like her voice either. I gotta go. Bless you, and you've been too.